probably going to have to go look them up, because these are going to be rank and file people within the bad boy world, right? The Combs enterprise world, because there are people in there whose names are going to mean nothing to us, who have been facilitating this for a long time. Allegedly, there are 4 people that would go out and recruit for this dude, find women for him to abuse. That is what is alleged. So we're going to be seeing people that wrangled girls. We're going to see people that cleaned up. We're going to see people that every aspect of this, because the diddler, with all the money he had, said, I want a freak off, right? I want it today. And then 100 people had to instantly go to work to make that happen. Well, those 100 people, we're not going to know a lot of their names, but a lot of them are going to be charged.
We're at 100% and then some.
And RC-117 says, yeah, that's his son. That's pretty much sums it up. Yeah, that's his son.
That's Jay-Z's son, yeah. All right. Thank you, KP in AZ. Thank you for all your hard work and integrity in your reporting. And make Orwell fiction can. More UK stuff we looked at, Elm Guest House, etc. We did do a lot of that back in the day. We did some on Pi, and we've done a lot on Savile. But I'm sure we will loop back around to that point again at some point. Let's have a look. I know a coroner, and they are more twisted and corrupt than you could imagine. Could it be?
Well, we know. So look, even throughout history, right? When John Belushi died, they came out and said he choked. They did everything they could to cover that up, and then they got caught, and they had to. And we forget these things as time goes on. But there have been a lot of times when coroners have become a part of the story. And for instance, in Kim's death, the original autopsy had been changed, and the guy that did the original autopsy has since passed away. Right? I think that we could be seeing a lot of corruption there.
That's a perfect statement, Jenny. Raimir's eyes are brighter, his beauty shining through. Indeed,
it's the glow. Yeah, that's the glow of being a good person, not a bad person. It's pretty obvious.
Not the Stepford wives' eyes. All right, so Cookie, what has Katt Williams been saying lately?
His most recent stuff was on the Theo. He went on with Theo and did a full interview. And there's nothing. Katt has not come out with anything recently that I would call groundbreaking. And you know what? That's what I love about Katt. For real. It's sometimes it's a little distressing when somebody, the very first time I ever came on this show, somebody asked a question and Shaun said, yeah, I don't have any idea who that is. Somebody asked about a person's name and you went, I don't have any idea who that is. And I thought, that's my guy. That's my guy. There are people on YouTube that won't say that. They just refuse. And I don't know is a pretty good answer sometimes. Katt Williams, I think, has told us what he knows. I don't think Katt's got a whole lot left to spill the beans on. But he's been honest as hell, and he's just a stand-up cat. I dig him.
Did River Phoenix party with Belushi?
I don't think that the math on that could add up. River Phoenix was really, really young. He would have been probably in his, I don't even know. He might have been 6 or 7. Belushi died a long, long time ago, early 80s. I don't think they have a party together, but I could be wrong. I think the age difference would be a problem.
Could Bieber be exposed as a perpetrator in a hurt people situation? He's looking completely broken at the Mo.
There's nobody that has ever, there's nothing out there to give us any reason to think that he went down that road. That there are people that happens to. I would say that if you wanted to speculate, Usher would be a good guess for that, right? But we haven't seen that from the Beeb. In fact, we've seen him talk openly about stars that he'd like to protect, people in the industry that are young that he looks at and his heart breaks. I can never remember this girl's name. She's got very unusual hair and recorded her first album from her bedroom. But I can't think of the artist's name. But he said, I feel for her because I don't want anything to happen to her that happened to me. Yes, he was a part of a cult. You're absolutely right. The something of love. I can't remember the name of the cult right now.
Corey Feldman alleged that Sheen was one of his abusers. So we've got to be very careful with this. It's a legal situation.
Yeah.
Sheen's not convicted or been indicted of anything, I don't believe.
Yeah, and I don't think that that's exactly what was alleged anyway. But there has been some allegations concerning Sheen. I don't know. I honestly don't have any idea. It's the guy hasn't showed a whole lot of gay in his life. And I'm not making judgments based on things, but just from a logical standpoint, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot. If that were the case, man, he must have spent a long time on the down low. He has been very, very, over the top with how he is with women, but there's never been any reason. Billie Eilish, thank you. There's never been any reason to think he was gay or bisexual. I don't know. That's about the best I could do on that one.
Greg is wondering whether the superseding indictment has delayed the Enterprise letter.
Well, here's the crazy thing on that. They're trying to make this look like the Enterprise letter, but they didn't give dates, they didn't give times, and they're now teasing a date for the 7th. I think that the government is trying to hold on to names and dates for as long as they can, because they're just playing chess at this point. They really are. The defense said, we want a speedy trial, and that is a double-edged sword. Right? We'll give you your speedy trial, right? We're going to get it to you. But that means that don't you complain to the court that you didn't have enough time to go through everything. You're the one that wanted a speedy trial. And that's the game they're playing right now, I think.
Right. Looks like we've got through all the questions, I think. Let me see if anyone... yeah, man, I think we've... So what can people look forward to on your channel in the coming week, Tommy?
I'll tell you something. I think that... I have spoken to somebody in New York who, well, I can't tell you where he works. I will tell you this. He works at he is in the industry. He works in the entertainment industry. And we get these things all the time, and they're always BS. They really are. They're never real. But the person said, call me back at this number. And when the receptionist answered and said the name of where he worked, this person said to me, make you up some Voldemort thumbnails and have them ready to go. And I said to him, oh, you got to give me more than that. And he goes, oh, I'm not giving you anything. You're getting nothing. And I'm not going to give you anything. I'm giving you a heads up that if you've got them ready, you're going to be happy because something is coming down the pike. And as far as, so you said he would have been 54. So he and I are about the same age. There's no way I could have partied with Belushi. So if Rivers the same age as me, the math wouldn't have added up. He'd have been doing drugs at probably 11. Right, 10 or 11, that probably. Although he was in a cult, River had a tough life. Sad ending too. At the end, he didn't want to be. He had a band called Alaka's Attic. Alaka's Attic is the name of the band, and he was into it, and it was a good band, and people liked it, and he was moving forward. That was a sad death. It was a very, very. They're all sad, but that one was really sad. It shouldn't happen.
All right, so this is my final Tommy YouTube channel link going in the live chat. When's Big Homie coming back on? I think he's coming back on with Ron by the end of the week. Ron's got a slew of daily shows, back to doing daily shows coming up this week. And Tommy's back on Thursday, continuing the Jesters. And Rymia, if you're still in the chat, you're welcome back anytime. If you want to do a reaction to the Grammys or whatever, and just update the viewers, you just let us know, my friend.
Yeah, you and the doc, right? The doc's great.
And thank you, viewers, for all of your questions. Tonight's gone really fast. It's been really interesting. I'm glad we've been able to update all these stories, because I feel like in the last couple of days, I've been on the road and stuff like that, and I've been looking forward to just putting it all together. And Tommy's been the perfect guy to do that with, because he's been staying so in tune to all this stuff. So, and thank you, M13. Thank you, Tommy.
I agree with you, man. I really agree with you. That's the reason that, I'll tell you a funny story, and I won't say who, but we had someone reach out to the lifeboat and say, hey, I'd like to, what do you think of doing a show? And I said, no, man, I have my own channel. He goes, well, you do one on that one? I go, yeah, but that's my favorite channel. I'm not joking. I was a fan of this channel before I was invited to be on this channel, and that had a lot to do with why I'm here. I've been a fan of your work since I got out. This is This is one of the 3 channels that I watch every day and did before I ever got involved with it. So pretty happy to be here.
I appreciate that. But if you want to cheat on me from time to time, I won't hold it against you.
I'll lie about it. I'll lie about it. I can explain. It was on that. Somebody else used my iPad. That wasn't me, boss.
On that note, much love and respect wherever you are in the world, everyone.